Hey y'all. So, this is my first time going live on YouTube, and I'm excited. Um, I wanted to come on here to share some information with you guys about pre K and what my thoughts are about pre K. And it's geared towards new teachers. I remember my first year teaching pre K, and it was an adventure, to say the least. It was up and down. It was here, there, and everywhere. But I'm grateful for the experience that I have gained over the past 15 years of teaching pre K. And I've learned so much. I've learned a lot from the kids, I've learned a lot from the various learning experiences that I have encountered in the classroom as well as outside of the classroom. And, if you just got your first teaching job as a pre K teacher, let me be the first to say, congratulations. You are in for the ride of your life. You are in for an adventurous journey. Um, this channel is all things pre K, the good, the bad, the ugly, the ups, the downs, the everything about it. Being a pre K teacher is one of the most fulfilling things that I have experienced in my life. I love working with preschool age children, that's like age 3.5 to 5. They come in with their own set of skills and their own set of knowledge, and they also have a huge learning gap. So, my take on it is listen, those kids need you as much as you need them. So, definitely uh, it's a symbiotic relationship, like it's a partnership. You're going to learn about them, you're going to learn um, how they see the world. You're going to learn things about them, and they're going to learn things from you. And I strongly believe that every kid that's in your class was specifically placed in your class for a reason. They're there to help you develop not only as a teacher, but also as a person. And when you have that perspective going in, you are less defensive, you're less like you're more open to learn from them. And I think that being open to learn from your students, being open to learn from your children, if you have preschool age children, is one of the most important perspectives that you can have. Yes, you know a lot, but they also have a certain sphere of knowledge that, and just the way they see the world, is eye opening. And when you take the time to engage with them and to get down to their level and to talk with them and to experience this new world with them through their eyes, you'd be amazed at how much you gain from it as well. So, like I said, if it's your first time getting into teaching pre K, welcome to the profession. It's an amazing time. Congratulations, you're in for the ride of your life. A few things that's super, super important as a pre K teacher is to be grounded. Like, you have to be solid on the inside. You have to know who you are as a teacher. You have to know what your values are, what you believe in, as far as what your boundaries are, and the type of teacher that you want to be. There are many different types of teacher. I'm the type of teacher, like, I love to have fun. I remember my first year teaching. It was myself and another teacher. Was both of our first year teaching, actually. Um, and we decided that it was time for the kids to learn how to write their names. And so we were like, okay, let's dot out their names on the lined paper, and then we'll sit with them. We'll do, like, 2 or 3 students at a time to sit with them at the table to trace their names. And we did that. That lasted for one day. One day, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I was bored out of my mind. I was like, what is happening here? If I feel this bored with these kids tracing their name like this, I can imagine how these poor kids feel. Okay? So I said, you know what? What we're not gonna do is subject these children to this at any given time of the day. So what we had to do was we had to figure out how to authentically teach the students how to write their names in a way that was fun. So what did we do? We got sand, we got like colored sand, we got like shaving cream, and we had them use their fingers while they're having a sensory experience. We had their name, we had them practice writing the letters in their name in the shaving cream. We had them practice writing their name in the sand, right? So there was a wet experience and a dry experience. And, we kind of innovated from there on how to teach these kids in a play based way. Play based learning is how young children, preschoolers, learn the best. And I'm not even going to hold you. A lot of directors and principals, they want you to be more academic and may not necessarily understand the importance of the child learning through play, but it's your job as the teacher to do what's best for the child and to teach them in a way that is meaningful to them, that is authentic to them, and in a way that they can really grasp the information that you're teaching them, or else what's the point? I mean, what are we doing here? Okay, so yeah, it's really important to make sure that you are grounded as an individual, right? Because once you come into the classroom, um, the teacher you are on. The kids are looking at you, you're looking at them, and so you already have to have planned like how you want this to go, or what kind of framework, what kind of foundation you want your classroom to have, what kind of look and feel. And it's more than just, how you want your classroom to look, because there's different levels to how a classroom looks and feels, right? So, those are some things that we'll get into on this channel, but I want you as the teacher to really know, where you stand. And so here's 3 questions that you should definitely ask yourself, you know, when you, as a new pre-K teacher, these are some things that you really need to ask yourself. Okay. Um, you need to be clear on these 3 things. Um, what do you believe? What are your beliefs when it comes to working with your students, right? What are your values? What do you value? I'm I'm the type of teacher, like, I value having fun. I value having a good time. I value the kids learning through play. A mess will happen. If a mess happens, we clean it up. That's my take on it. There's some teachers who don't care to have a whole mess. Like, I'll put the shaving cream on the table. You might be a teacher that don't care to have all that shaving cream on the table, and you might want to put it on a tray, have it more contained. So it's very important that you know your boundaries, okay? So what do you believe? Why do you believe that? And is it serving you? So those are the 3 questions that you need to be very clear on. What do you believe? Why do you believe that? And is it serving you and your students? Because once you're clear on I believe that children, once you are clear about what you believe and where you stand on your view of your children, of your students, then that governs how you treat them. It governs how you show up, right? I believe that working in pre-K and being a pre-K teacher is like a little slice of heaven. Um, Children, like, we have to become like little children in order to enter into heaven. That's what I believe, right? And so, what are the characteristics of little children that I need to learn so that I can be in a position to, make it in? You know what I mean? So, I be looking at these kids like, oh, okay. But when you look at their humility, when you look at their openness to learning, I can learn something from these kids. I believe that I can learn from my students. And because I go in with that mindset, I am able to serve them at a higher level, and I'm able to empathize with them at a different level than just wanting them to sit down and shut up and listen to me, because it's not about just sitting down and listening to me. Like, I want to hear what they have to say as well. I'm curious to know what they want to learn, you know. And so I hope you found this helpful. Again, congratulations, new pre-K teacher. You're in for the ride of your life. My goal is to show up here and give you guys more tips and information on all things pre-K, like from dramatic play to writing, math, centers, right? All authentic play-based learning. That's what we're all about over here. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please stop, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, so